this land has a history from 1985. That is about 32 years ago, or more or less, when this land was given. And since then, it has gone through a lot of phases. It went through a phase of abandonment. It went through a phase of flight. It went through a phase of contemplation. It went through a phase of litigation. And it also went through a phase of even trying to get into this place. Eventually, we managed to get into it. And after getting into it, there was a very great fight to remove encroachers and land trespassers. And after all that is done, then the challenge of development also came up. But today, we've been able to break the myth of a land that will remain perpetually undeveloped. We did a groundbreaking ceremony about 4 years ago, and that ceremony was like to announce that we're on the land. After that phase of groundbreaking, there was a lull because the challenges of development, the challenges of progress came into it. But when I came on board as ANA president in 2015, I resolved that we must take this land beyond this point. And we laid the foundation in May this year. We did the foundation laying. And since that foundation laying, and it has been progress in terms of the building, the construction continued since that foundation laying. And we're at the stage now, in the phase of let us look at what is on ground, let us look at the development that has happened, and let us try to project from here and get the land developed to the realization of our dream of having a writer's village, to the realization of the dream that Vatsa had, which propelled or which urged him, which encouraged him to give this vast plot of land to the writer's body. So we are all working collectively in the association to realize the dream of Vatsa and to also realize the dream we all have of a writer's village. There is a concept behind this land. A lot of paperwork has been done in terms of what a writer's village should look like. I know some of our members have even written papers to give us a kind of theoretical blueprint of what another land, a writer's village should be, where you have the educational area, the solitude area, the area where the business of administering the association should be, and the rest of them. With that theoretical blueprint, it has been translated into an engineering blueprint. And what we are expecting to have on this land, basically, will be an auditorium, 500-seater auditorium complex that will enclose the ANA National Secretariat and other offices like libraries and all sort of offices and places that should have that and writer's property should have. Then we also have in design, in contemplation, an hotel, a 50-bedroom hotel, which will later be contracted out or will be commercialized to generate some income for the association. There's also supposed to be a shopping mall right here on ground here. Then we also have what we call the chalet for literary and writers' residency that will be in the solitude area where writers can come in and spend weeks and months to write, like we have it all over the world, where we have writers' residency. We have also some other compartment to this kind of complex, because by the time it is completed, it is going to be a complex that will contain a lot of segments for one thing or the other that has to do with literature and with writing. In fact, we are also supposed to have here our Hall of Fame, where our heroes, literary heroes, forebears and the rest will be properly documented. And we're supposed to have an archive here and a depository where we keep books, rare books that have been written across the ages, across the centuries, across the time by Nigerian writers and others. So it's a whole lot of things. But right now, we have put the skeleton for all these are already on ground. The foundation for all these things I'm saying, some of them are on ground, some of them are yet to be on ground. But the basic one that will quicken the process of the administration of this association, they've been put in place, like the complex, the administrative complex, and the shopping malls, the hotels, and the solitude area that we're envisaging that people will come for residencies. All these structures, the foundations have been laid and they have been raised, and we're at that point now. And at the point we are now, is the point of construction. Ours is to ensure that this construction goes ahead and doesn't stop, so that we can quickly realize the dream we all have for this project.
My name is Olatunde. I'm the site engineer for KMVL. My company has a contract with ANA to develop this site, and as you can see, work is in progress and we are moving faster. As you can see where we are presently, this is one of the structure we need to put in place. This is a shopping mall, it's a conference center at the same time, and we are at the substructure now. And at the same time, we have some one bedroom semi-detached. We have 2 bedrooms semi-detached. We have terrace duplex. We have 4 bedrooms terrace duplex. We have 5 bedroom terrace duplex as well. The weather, the rain is going now. That's what a little bit step us down. But now that the rain is over, as you can see, most of the job we have on ground now, they are still on substructure. And the way we are looking at it, before or by the end of next year, even both with this infrastructure, because presently we are working on the infrastructure too. Maybe in the next 1 month now, we'll go back to the road.
In this kind of project, this is a multi-million naira, if not a multi-billion naira project. The topography of this land, when it was given, and the topographical presence that we have on ground now is quite different. A lot of hills are on this land that have been brought down. A lot of cutting and filling has taken place here, which has involved a lot of expenditure here and there by the developer. The arrangement we have on ground now for the development of this land is the development agreement, which is the arrangement that is common in Abuja and maybe all over the world. We have a development agreement with KMVL Ventures, who are the developers they are our agent on this land, and they are the ones that are developing this land within the development agreement that ANA signed with this agency in 2012, and we are adhering to this development agreement. But to give us the structures that we want, that will make our association very functional, and also at the end, the development agreement will also ensure the developer also reaping or profiting from his investment or from his partnering with the association. So it's a development agreement that is clear and clean, which will protect the interests of this association, which will also give the developer a kind of benefit for the investment or for the partnership that is presently engaging with ANA.